What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade, basketball analysis coming to you on analysisPlayground.com and on YouTube with a breakdown on Jalen Green, one of the up and coming young stars, potential all-star, number 2 pick, high explosive guy, great athlete, can really finish, getting high into the air, has acrobatic like moves, can get there quickly with his burst and quickness, very athletic, has been known for that in the G League and in high school, can even float in the air a little bit and levitate and take his time and contort his body to get nice and soft releases. He also can explode to the rim, quick first step, can finish high dunks, can get out in transition and really be a speed demon, one of the fastest players in the league, and he's just a blur in the transition, and he can fly and finish with 1 or 2 hands, and it's just crazy to see how fast this guy really is as a shooting guard, and he's just a terror in transition because of that, and even centers are scared, small forwards are scared, and even power forwards are scared to block his shot just because they don't want to be on a poster at the other end of the court, and he's even quicker than some point guards in the league, and that's one of the fastest positions in the NBA. His mid-range game is something he needs to work on and improve. He gets good balance, he gets good space, he gets good rise and lift on it. He just don't have good touch sometimes. Sometimes he can shoot it strong. Sometimes it can be a little tough. Sometimes it can be off balance as a lean-in jump shot like you can see here, and that just can throw you off a little bit. And sometimes he just take tough ones. He wants to score off the dribble. He wants to use his handle to get to certain spots, and he doesn't know what his spots is sometimes. So he forces up a tough jump shot, and sometimes it's just a miss. I love what I see out of the screen setting. It allows him to get floaters too if the mid range isn't there, and I think that's something that he can continue to add to his game in the future. His playmaking ability, I feel like, is something that I'm interested in seeing improve. He can cut to the basket, like I said. He's quick. He can dump off passes to guys for easy lay-ins. He can see at the top of the key because he's tall for a guard. He can make a quick pass or the right decision sometimes. Not the most willing passer. He prefer to score than pass, but he can make the easy little quick reads that's needed to be a great playmaker in the future. I feel like he's a decent passer now. He can be more improved in the future. His three-point shooting is something that he utilizes a lot. He was a little streaky in G League Ignite, but he has been better in the NBA because he has another season under his belt. I feel like this is something that he really needs to improve on, shot selection, and I feel like he got good screen setters now in the starting lineup compared to last year. He has guys that's willing to pass him the ball more. I think they need a true point guard that can find and set up the offense so it's easier for him to come off screens, because as you can see here, he's working too hard for some of these opportunities, and that leads to a rough field goal percentage and tough shots that you have to make, and you have to create and think at the same time while still trying to be able to make the shot, and that can lead to low field goal efficiency, and that's something that he struggles with, and it's something that the team struggles with in general. I also feel like when you look at the fact that he can find shooters, he can read the defense by seeing over the top of point guards and smaller guards and just make the right read. And even if he doesn't cut, he just a willing passer sometimes just to get the ball to the guys that he know can make shots, and that's starting to improve around him. And I think that he'll get to 3 to 4 assists a season every year and can get up to 5 to 6 depending on the right talent. And like I said, he is a guy that loves to score the basketball primarily. I just want to see him take time to bulk up his body, to get more strength so he can finish better and take more contact driving to the basket and improve his handle just a little bit more so that way he can be able to get to better spots, get around certain guys that are stronger than him will help too, and that will increase his scoring and just improving his shot selection, not dribbling too much, not trying to force up shots. I know sometimes you get stuck late in the shot clock because they don't have a traditional point guard that can make his ball handling job easier and take the ball out of his hands more and just make him run as a shooting guard, kind of like Ray Allen or Richard Hamilton. Those shots is something that he showed potential that he can make. I think he can definitely add those in his game. Like I showed you in his breakdown, his mid-range and his three-point shots, the more easier they are, the more confident you get shooting them. The more confident you get shooting them, the more potential you can extend your range. The more you can extend your range and the more confident you are, the better the volume that you shoot. The better the volume you shoot, the more efficient. The more efficient, the more dominant. The more dominant, the better the team will be. The better the team to be, the more he can bring a championship to Houston. And that was their goal, drafting him at number 2. Get somebody with superstar potential. He might can be a number 1. He might can be a number 2. But like I always try to tell people, you need a 1, a 2, and a 3 to build around to win a championship. And that's something that they're starting to do with the Rockets. And with them having another bad season, maybe they can add another piece that can change the trajectory of this team to back winning, like they did with James Harden, like they did with Yao Ming and Tracy, and like they did with Clyde and Hakeem, and even winning with Hakeem, and even with Moses and Ralph Sampson. You need 2 superstars to tangle, and then you need that third glue guy that can make everything work. They're starting to build in that direction. Now they just need another ladder to climb and help extend them going in that direction. And I think Jalen Green was a great pickup. Not only is he fun, exciting for the fans, he's a guy that's willing to learn. He's humble, he's down to earth, and he's a hard worker, and he's a competitor. And those are the things and the qualities you want in a great player, and he has them already. And he's not even that young, not even that old. He's only barely 22, and he's haven't even reached that age yet either. So we'll see what he does in the future. Other than that, we'll see him at the All-Star game. I'll put money on that, and that's a good pick at number 2, a guaranteed All-Star, potential superstar, and a franchise-changing player. That's what you want that high in the draft. And I feel like they got that in Jalen Green. It might take a couple more years to develop that, but sometimes good things come to those who wait. And if that's the case, the Rockets should be in for something special and something fun and something explosive and exciting. I've seen it all in G League, and I feel like this is a guy that you really want to build around. It's just going to be tough putting the pieces around him and finding them, and that's just going to be the hardest part of the journey because he's going to figure everything else out. And with the help of the Rockets, they should be able to get it done. We'll just see how long it takes to get a great team around them and great players. Other than that, see you guys later. Hope you guys can comment, like, and subscribe and share, and hit the notification bell for more analysis that's coming on the way.